this is Xans, and I am back on Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft, and we're gonna run another arena. The last arena we did went pretty bad. We went like 2 and 3 as a priest. That's one of my worst arenas I've ever done, I think, unfortunately. So we're gonna run again and see how we go. So I've already bought in with the gold. I have a good stack waiting, and that's at least 2 arena runs, maybe 3 if we get a good win or a good amount of wins from this one. And I also have like 3 daily quests, so I have enough arenas to keep me going for a while. So I know Hearthstone is the only content to have right now, but I'm kind of dialing my schedule for when I produce videos. And I'm also trying to learn editing right now for like photos to get myself a banner and a icon. So I'm kind of like going a lot of stuff right now. I'm trying to dial in my scheduling here though for recording, so it'll get better. I plan on doing a Dota game tomorrow that I played today. I'm gonna cast it tomorrow. It's not a super high level play, but I mean, it'd be fun to cast, kind of point out mistakes and help us learn the game a little more. And then we'll see what content I have going from there. So anyways, let's get into this. We have Rexxar, Uther, or Gul'dan. I do feel pretty good with Paladins, I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty good with Paladins. So we're gonna go for Paladin, I think. One of my better decks in Constructor is actually Paladin. Alright, so we got the Stampeding Kodo, the Bloodsail Corsair, and the Ravenholt Assassin. He is not very good in any circumstance, so I'll pretty much avoid him. Stampeding Kodo can be good. The Ravenholt Assassin, though, is a pretty good card. Stealth 7/5, really hard to kill because it's in stealth, obviously, and can trade for basically anything. So I think we're going to go for the... I'm not sure. Removal-wise, we don't really need to worry about, because if I get weapons, I'm not guaranteed to get them, but I'm going to go with Ravenholt Assassin, I think. Oh, we already got it. Alright, Avenging Wrath. Deal 8 damage, randomly split among enemy characters. That's a pretty good card, I'm not gonna lie. South Sea Captain's only good with Pirates, obviously. The Pirates have 1/1. I'm not guaranteed to get Pirates in Arena, so we're not gonna pick it. Molten Giant, a good card. Only if you're taking a lot of damage, though, and... I think we're gonna go for Avenging Wrath here. Or... Aving Wrath? I don't know. Avening Wrath? Okay, so we got Stormwind Knight, Chillwind Yeti, Consecrate. Decent card, 2/5 charge. It's pretty nice to take out a lot of small creatures with it. And plus it has charge, so it's always a nice thing. Chillwind Yeti, overall a great card. 4/5, no card text for 4. Pretty difficult to get rid of. It's a really good card. Consecrate, basically the only AoE has of Paladin, so we're gonna grab it. Alright, we got the Booty Bay Bodyguard, a 5/4 with Taunt. I don't like him as much because of that 4 health. He's pretty easy to kill. We have the Shield Bearer, is a 0/4 taunt for 1. He's actually not a very bad choice, really. And Humility. Change a minion's attack to 1. This is really good to get rid of a lot of big minions. You can really just tone down someone's minions with this. So we're going to grab Humility, I think. Alright, got Guardian of Kings. 7 mana, 5 attack, 6 health. Restore 6 health to your hero. He's really not that great, honestly. It's a 6 health heal, but his stats for what he costs is not very good. Fairy Dragon is a great 2-drop. Ventricon Mercenary is also a really good drop, a 7/6 for 5. So we're going to the Fairy Dragon here, so we don't have any early drops, honestly. Cobalt Geomancer, the Argent Protector, and the Harvest Golem. Out of these, they're all good cards. Don't get me wrong, these are all great cards. The spell damage is really nice. The Giving Divine Shield, though, I might have to go with this, because that's a really good battle cry. And we have the Harvest Golem, which is also an all-around great card. We're going to go with the Argent Protector, though, for that Divine Shield. Murloc Tidecaller, worthless in Arena, practically. Wild Pyromancer is kind of like situational, really situational. And in this deck, I probably would not get it, so we're going to go for the Kodo this time. I'm looking pretty good at the mana curve. Silverback Patriarch, we actually don't have any taunt right now. He's a thought. We do have 23 cards to go, so we'll be okay to skip him, I think. The Windfury Harpy is an okay, pretty big card, but it's not that strong. I'd go for, we have a Ravenholt Assassin anyway, so we don't really need the strong hitters right now. Swampu's a fantastic 2-drop, destroy your opponent's weapon, almost an instant grab. Alright, out of these ones, these are all Ironforge Grizzly is decent. 3/3 for 3 taunt, not great, not bad. Frostwolf Warlord, if you have a lot of weenies on the deck or just a big board advantage, he's a fantastic card. Can't be silenced, though, to be a 4/4. Stormwind Champion, though, a 6/6 for 7, +1 to all your other minions. I think we're going to go with the Champion. Alright, Cold Light Seer, again, only good with your Murlocs, not really good in Arena. Angry Chicken, worthless in my deck. Completely worthless. I have no buffs. Outdoor Peacekeeper, one of the most like annoying cards ever. It's basically my Humility, but with a 3/3. So we're gonna grab him. Here's a 3 cost. Okay. All right. So we have the River Crocolisk, a good 2-drop. The Ironfur Grizzly is again, it's a not good, not bad. And then we have the Frost Wolf. Right now we're really lacking on the Taunt and the 3-drop, so we're gonna grab the Grizzly actually. All right. So at Hand Protection, give a minion Divine Shield. We have the Silverback Patriarch again, and then we have the Silvermoon Guardian, 3/3 for 4. Honestly, here I'm gonna go for the Guardian. We need more minions right now. Another Humility, the Ventricle Mercenary again, and the Shield Master. We're lacking Taunt. Shield Master is almost, one of the best cards, honestly. It's so good for what it is. So we're going to grab the Shield Master. Hand Protection, Blessing of Wisdom, and Dalaran Mage. The spell damage would not go amiss here, I don't think. We can get a 3 damage Consecrate. And I don't know if it buffs this. But Blessing of Wisdom is also really nice. It's a good card draw. I don't have any other card draw, so we're going to go for Blessing of Wisdom. Blessing of Wisdom again. Worgen Infiltrator is a fantastic 1-drop. Versus Dalaran Mage, we're going to go for the Infiltrator this time. Oh, here we go. Guardian Kings. Honestly, out of these ones, I would forget it. Blessing of Kings is almost an instant grab over these two. Such a good buff for 4. Bluegill Warrior is okay. It's a 2/1 charge. I'm not sure I would... I don't know. I don't like it that much. You then have Eye for an Eye. When your hero takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy hero. Kind of RNG because you don't know what he's going to hit you with. Unless you know he's a big card in the field, then you play. Then you can do some real damage to him. But it's kind of too RNG for this right now. And against another Ardent Protector, we're going to grab the Ardent Protector for this. Oh, here's a hard one. Consecrate. My AoE again. I have 1, so I'm not that worried. But it'd be nice to get 2. But against the Spellbreaker, we don't have any silence yet. So we're going to grab the Spellbreaker. Alright, 7, we got the Core Hound. A little too easy to get killed off. That 5 health, not really that great. We have 2 Argent Protectors. We don't really need another one. We're going to go for the Silvermoon Guardian, I think. Divine Favor. Okay, Angry Chicken we're just going to forget about. Not even worth getting. Divine Favor. Draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent. If he's at a huge card advantage, it's a great card to have. Otherwise, it's my only card draw against an Immaster. In this deck should absolutely be okay because I do have the Stormwind Champion. If I get him out late game, all those become 2/2 imps. But that's kind of a weird combo, and it'd be nice to have this kind of fallback draw. So we're gonna get that right now. Again, not really worth in this deck at all. Humility, we have 1. We have the Eldor Peacekeeper. We don't really need another one. A Youthful Brewmaster is pretty good combo for a lot of these cards. Such as like the Ardent Protector, you can drop it out and get another Divine Shield. You can drop out the Eldor Peacekeeper. That's a great combo, actually. So that's actually a really good combo to have in here. Humility, we already have 1. We have a lot of 2-drops, really. We don't really need 2 drops. We have 1 Blessing of Wisdom. Do we really need 2? I don't think so. Do I really want to grab... This is a kind of... I'm getting kind of bad cards now, honestly. I'm not getting... I need some high cost cards. I might need minions. So we're going to... Blessing of Wisdom, Humility, or Tidehunter. We have a lot of 2-drops. I honestly don't need more. 1 Blessing of Wisdom already. We already have that card draw, so I might go for Humility. Again, with that Humility. Out of these ones, we're with the Chillwind Yeti. We have so many low drops. A second Stormwind Champion, I suppose. I mean, we don't have... I already have 1, but 2's never... It'd be this or the Elven Archer for that 1 damage, 1 drop, but it's not that great, really. So we're going to go for the Stormwind Champion. We need more big guys. Eye for an Eye, Loot Hoarder, and Harvest Golem. These ones are going to go for Harvest Golem. Here we go. True Silver Champion. Almost an instant grab over these 2. Great weapon to have. Another Harvest Golem and No Wish Eventer. We'll go for No Wish Eventer this time. We have a Silence, so we're not going to grab the other one. We're going to grab the Frost Wolf this time so we can get some big heavy hitters out. Out of these 2, I kind of would rather go for the Elven Archer out of those. This Tauren Warrior is not that great of a taunt for what it is. That Enrage is not that good. The Elven Archer, though, is pretty good. Pint-sized Summoner. Ooh, that's tempting. The Ancient Mage is not bad, but I think we need another heavy hitter. We're really lacking on the heavy side. We don't really have that many big, hard hitters there. So, it's gonna... These are all pretty hard picks here. We have a lot of 2-drops. But that Pint-sized Summoner She's kind of just a bullet magnet at this point, though. She might just die really easily. Ancient Mage is not bad. 2/5, but would give two adjacent minions spell damage. But look at the spells we have in this deck. They'll benefit from that. We only really have one Consecrate. It's not really worth the spell damage in this deck, really. There's not enough spells. I think we're going to have to go with the Assassin. Alright, that deck, I'm not sure how I feel about it, really. I'm honestly not. So we're going to go for the first game and see how we go. And then I'll probably end at the first game again. It's usually a good point to end it, around 30 minutes. I like to keep my episodes around 30 minutes or so. They might run a little bit longer sometimes. And it's kind of late here already. This is usually when the time I have to record videos, depending on what I do during the day. And when it's more quiet, so I don't get disturbed. But we'll see what we get. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to try doing at least my Dota game tomorrow and get that out and show you guys that. That's another thing I like doing is I'm playing a lot of Dota, I'm not going to lie. So I'll probably be picking off games that I think are good games or good things to highlight in games that we can look for. Alright, anyways, let's get to the game. Okay, so this humility is honestly not that useful in the beginning. We're going to scrap those two for now. These can be useful drops, but the humility is not really good until you get later game with a high damage minion. That's a little bit better. The Blessing of Kings can be useful here, I guess. We got a 7/7 with Divine Shield. That's actually not bad. There's the humility again. I'm going to go first. Honestly not going to drop the Elven Archer. Because against a mage, I will get 1 damage out of it, and then it'll almost for sure be sniped off with a Fire Blast next turn. So it's not even worth it at all, really. I'll get 1 damage off with it, and then she'll just snipe it. It might be worth. You might be able to say it's 1 damage of her wasting 1 mana for me to do 1 damage, and then 2 mana for her to do it. She's just going to advantage me anyways. I can play the Bear next turn, which is tempting to get that 3/3 out on the board already, and then we can. I could Blessing is it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. It's kind of a waste. So we're gonna play the coin and get a good Bear out. The good early 3/3 taunt, kind of just aggro them out. We'll see what she plays. If this, we'll wait till we will wait till we see what we get next turn. Oh, she's a Frostbolt. Okay. That stupid card's the most obnoxious thing ever, I swear. This is where the Elven Archer comes in handy. Right here. With that 1 damage Battlecry, we're gonna play the Elven Archer, snipe that off, and then we're just gonna reinforce. So that's why I wanted to wait. Now I'm glad I saved the Elven Archer because she was actually really useful there. Picked up an Abusive Sergeant for free. Oh. So here we may just Harvest Golem Humility. Make him entirely worthless almost. We have quite a few of those humilities, so we're going to do that. Drop the Harvest Golem and then just go straight for her right now. The Water Elemental now is really not that big of a threat. It does 1 damage. There's really not a reason to focus it yet. Until I drop the Silvermoon Guardian, probably next turn. Then we can focus it down. Because I'll probably Blessing of Kings the Guardian. If he stays alive. Alright, so he had to waste his buff on just getting it back up to what it normally was. He basically wasted 4 mana just to get a 4/4 out and put that back to what it was at. So he's going to kill it off. I get my Golem out of it. I'm not in the best situation because of the amount of... Oh, here we go again. So now we can Humility them. That's kind of a waste, I think, actually. I don't think I'm going to do that. I can Blessing of Kings... I kind of want to play the Silvermoon. We're gonna make that worthless. We're going to just attack here, sacrifice the Archer so that we can use the Divine Shield to kill off. That was probably a mistake actually. That was probably a really bad play. Now look at it, because now he can use the Dwarf to ping off the shield and then trade straight across for the Water Elemental, which does not look. He might Cone of Cold me. He's gonna Cone of Cold me. Which is lucky. He pings off the shield, kills him off. That was a really good play. Now he's going to trade, or not trade across. He's going to do damage to me, which only does 4, so it's not that big of a deal, really. This turn, we're just going to do Gnomish Inventor, Reinforce. Job's done. That's about it. Reporting for duty. So then next turn, we can Blessing of Kings, possibly, if the Silvermoon Guardian is still alive enough. and not dead because of the water elemental. Now he's getting some of the cards that are getting a little bit scary. So he's going to take that off with that. That's fine. He's going to trade across for the Silvermoon Guardian, which probably makes the most sense here. Nope, he's going to trade for the No Wish Inventor, which keeps his Guardian alive. The Water Elemental alive, which is probably the better choice here, honestly. That was probably really smart by him. So this turn, we're going to drop the True Silver. She gives me 4 damage, so we're going to pick off the... Pick that off. We can then pick off the Dwarf. And then we can Blessing and Wisdom his minion, because now... Oh, it's a counterspell. Yep, it is. Okay. I'd much rather that play against my Blessing and Wisdom than against my Blessing and King, so that was actually okay. Otherwise, I was in a Blessing and Wisdom his Yeti, so when he attacked with the Yeti, he basically gave me a card out of it. So it would still benefit me, but he counterspelled it, so it's whatever. Next turn, I'll probably play the Stormwind Champion. And buff these both up. Fireball for 7 damage, that hurts, but what can you do? It's a mage. He'll probably trade across now with the Yeti to my... Nope, he's gonna ignore it, which might be a mistake. Because now I can... Okay, we're gonna buff him. Now we're going to kill that off. We're gonna kill that off. It will keep me a card advantage, keep me a board advantage. Next turn we drop this to the Stormwind Champion. And I will buff these both up again. And with the Stormwind Champion, every time I reinforce, I will get a 2/2 out of it instead of a 1/1 out of it, provided he doesn't have a silence. Which he may. So he's a taunt, but I can literally kill a taunt next turn. Don't mess with Tusker. That's not that threatening against what I have here because of the fact that I can go through that in 1 turn. The Spellbreaker, not that useful here, honestly. So we're just going to drop the Mighty Stormwind. That is, in fact, Behold the Mighty Stormwind. Just kill that off. Kill that off. It stays alive. I have major board control. Now next turn I can drop the Ravenhold Assassin, which is another huge removal for me. He's running low on cards, and my cards on the board are very strong. Okay, missiles. It's fine. Keeps my Stormwind Champion alive still. Trades across, that's also fine. Not that it matters. This is actually great. We're going to Stampede Kodo. Kills it. Reinforce again. We're not going to do my favor because it's kind of dumb. This game right now, unless he starts top decking some really good cards, he's in a lot of trouble. Polymorph, they're perfect example of really good cards. Fire Blast, that's fine though. He's running out of cards. I still have the 7/7, the Ravenhold Assassin. That's useless for him entirely. So let's stealth. We can just Divine Shield him, I guess, because just get a card out really. Just kill it off. Keep his board control completely low. Next turn I have a 7/5, and I have a silence if needed.
Well played.
Yeah, I think he kind of sees this as pretty much over. Yep, conceded. Alright. Great first game. I probably made some misplays there that were pretty obvious. Like that one that I kind of caught afterwards is probably not a very good play. But it got us a victory overall. The decks... I don't know how to think about this deck still. We really didn't draw many of... not all the good cards we needed. Like the Shield Master we didn't draw at all. I don't know. It went overall pretty well there. So I think I might have to draw it there for this episode. Keep it a little shorter this time. I'm tempted to record an episode tonight, but I think we're going to end this one here. I might keep playing tonight and record a second episode just so I have it in reserve. Otherwise though, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, some constructive feedback would be fantastic. Like, comment, and if you enjoyed me or this video, then a subscribe would be amazing. So like I said, today, I'd play a lot of Hearthstone and Dota mainly. Those are the 2 main games I play, so those are the 2 main games that are coming out right now. I'll probably end up just posting, like, whatever I play at the time and see if people like it and find it interesting. I also have my one idea for a more unique series that I want to start, but I need to do a little more planning into it. It's not as easy as just running a couple arena runs on Hearthstone or going back to Dota game I play. So I'm hoping to get that out by the end of the week to kind of start that series off. And then, like I said, I'm also working on making banner art and a icon for me on my channel, so it's not just so bare and blank. So I'm kind of learning the photo editors for that and try to get that done. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like the video, then dislike it, I guess. It's up to you. That's what it's there for. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time.